Everybody, good morning. Happy Christmas Eve. We are live. Oh, hold on one second. Frankie wants to do, she wants to have a mukbang. I cannot wait anymore because she is like really hungry. She's always hungry. But see, we got her the famous cheeseburger rollie. And we're gonna, ready? You guys are ready for this? Hold on. Up, there she goes. Up. Oh, bye. There she is. Frankie, is that tasty? Yeah, you're probably not. Oh, let's see if we can get a little closer to Frankie. Let's see if she'll let me. Sometimes she growls. Is that good girl? Is that a good cheeseburger rollie? Somebody got a cheeseburger rollie for breakfast. Hey, Steve. Frankie's got her cheeseburger rollie. If I went to touch that, she would bite me. But, yep. There she goes. All right, I guess we could let her enjoy the rest of her breakfast. Yeah. I mean, I was planning on going live at this time anyways. But, as you can see, my hair. Ugh. The lady's upstairs. I don't get it. I like her. The one that the one lady I like, she has her boyfriend spend the night, but she knows that the other one's cuckoo. So, I don't know. Ugh. It's too early for... Oh, good. It's not too hot. I did walk home, so I guess, I do have my 7-Eleven Jamaican beef patty. I know some of y'all laugh at me for this, but... Pug off. This one's mine. So, yeah. Kind of had that kind of a morning. I don't know why she has him staying here, but she does. And, I wish she wouldn't. Oh, that's okay. Isabel has a new thing. She doesn't want me giving Frankie too many treats because she doesn't want her to get pugabetes. Frankie, do you got pugabetes? But I won't be sleeping here tonight, at least. So if it pops off up there, I won't have to worry about it. So this is getting annoying. The nice lady, I like her, I get it. She wants to have her boyfriend over. But we have a rule for no overnight guests. I know I'm not going to turn her in for it. But the thing is, if this gets to be too crazy with the fighting in the middle of the night, I gotta do what I gotta do because I ain't listening to this crap anymore. I'm no Ratso Rizzo, but I'm not listening to I don't want to listen to this anymore. Enough is enough with these ladies up there, and I feel bad. You're not getting any. No, Frankie. You already downed that hot dog, huh? Wow. Oh, well. Good morning, Just Teresa. Good morning. So, we're here, and if anybody's having a rough... Hi, Moses. If anyone's having a rough time, please come in and we could talk it out. I know the holidays isn't for everybody. It's not for me, generally, but so far this year, so good. I guess 'cause I have all you guys out there, which helps, So hopefully that helps a lot of you guys too. If you guys are having a rough time during the holidays, just get on, do your live and talk to the people. It does help. Yeah, I do. I mean, it's, because I've been through a lot. Christmas to me equals trauma, so, but I'm doing better with it, I think my year on YouTube kind of really has helped fix that a little bit. Good morning, Hamilton. How are you? What's up, Frankie? You want to come up and say hi to the live in a few minutes? You'll let me eat my beef patty here. But it's funny, yesterday I said, oh, I'm going to do an early morning live on tomorrow. And I'm like, after I ended, I'm like, oh, God, there's no way I'm going to wake up. The ladies upstairs. Good morning, RSDT. How are you? How you doing? I know I haven't done an early morning live in a long time. I remember them doing pretty well early in the morning. This way I could see people from other... I thought I heard yelling. Oh, well. Oh, I have a pug. She's just, gotta wait a minute here. Here. You want that? I'm too nice. I hear something weird. I got clothes in the dryer. Hopefully she ain't, gonna do nothing. Yep. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you want to say hi, everybody? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Say hi, everybody. She had a little... Oh, Julie's. Was that a good hot dog? Did you enjoy your cheeseburger rollie? Yeah. Aw. I heard that Frank was in the new one. Oh, Frankie, hold on. Let's get you a tissue, huh? Come here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got stuff on your lips. There you go. When I go get my coffee, I make sure she gets something, too. Yeah. You get something at 7-Eleven, too? Do you like your cheeseburger rollie? Oh, a Shih Tzu. Cool. That's like a furry pug. I think they got a similar face. Yeah. Hi, Gail. Hi. Did you enjoy your breakfast? Oh. Oh, she's such a cuddly girl. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you cuddly girl? Yeah. I saw the Pug Queen had rescued some furry pugs. If you mix a pug with a, what's that? Who's it? A Pekingese, they come out to be like a furry pug. I don't know. I don't think I want to brush a pug. Well, actually, Frankie doesn't mind it. She actually likes to get brushed. Don't you, Frankie? You like the hairbrush. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds great, RSTT. Hi, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the Jeffrey mystery box for Christmas. Ooh. So that'll be a video. Oh, this one? No, she's not from Men in Black. But I think that they did have a Men in Black. They did have a pug in the new one, right? Frank the pug was in the new one? I don't know. She's got no bloodlines to that one that I know of. But I named her after that one. Yep, they are always fun. Yes, they are. These days, these days, I've been sticking just to BoxyCharm, though. Ipsy, I don't like so much. Although, me and Let's Talk About It with Jamie have our friendiversary coming up. So, we became friends because of Single Swag. So, I probably will be ordering the January Single Swag for our friendiversary. It looked actually pretty good for once. There's another box I want to get. I want to try the Goddess Provisions box. And then somebody was telling me about this box for ladies. It looks actually pretty good. Yes, she is. She's a very good girl. She's just, we woke up kind of early today and went to bed kind of late because of, well, we were live, and then, we started watching The Simpsons, and then this morning we woke up early because the ladies upstairs were being loud. Right? They were being loud? Were they being loud? Oh. Well, this is what she does. She's a service dog, so she does sit on my lap, and she tries to calm it down. Well, at this point, I'm pretty calm, so she just chills out. Yeah, you checking everything out? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The BoxyCharm's been pretty good. I mean, it's been the best one so far. Yeah, she is. She's a good girl. She's a pretty girl. She's my pretty. Oh, where you want to go, Frank? Want to get down? Want to go on to new adventures? Ooh. Aw. She's such a good girl. Yes, she is. Want to get down? Let's see. Yeah, want to get down? Okay. Okay. Bye, puppy. All right. She's going to Grandma's today. And she gets to spend the night, too. So that works. Plus all the kids that will be at my mom's house, too. So she'll be happy with that. We have to stop at Target, too, before I get to her house. Of course, I got my coffee. Oh, 7-Eleven was out of the crumb cake flavored coffee. I don't know what they were thinking, but maybe because it's early. So, yeah, so, you know, some people have it hard at the holiday season. If you do, you can come on and we could talk about it. That's cool. If you don't, that's okay, too. What's something other than gifts? What are you looking forward to? Do you have, like, a specific, like, Christmas Eve? What do you guys, do you have, like, a big meal on Christmas Eve? Or do you save that for, why, thank you, Steve. Do you save that for, Christmas Day? My family's more of an hors d'oeuvre on Christmas Day kind of, Christmas Eve kind of thing. I used to cook Puerto Rican pork for a while, and rice. If you guys don't mind, I'm just going to moisturize my face because it's cold out there. And you want to make sure your face is moisturized or the sun's going to, you know. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, this stuff is the best. It smells so nice. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Juice Moisturizer. This stuff smells so good. I never used to do these things, but I've learned, well, the boxes, they teach you these things, and, you know, I've learned a lot from Jamie about skincare and things like that, so, and the good old saying is when you look good, you feel good. Oh, okay. I opened a few gifts, you know, my YouTube friend sent some. And let's see what else. Oh, my landlord gave me a gift the other day, and it was white towels. Of all people in this world, you're given a packet of white towels. White towels, that's so, like, random. I can't imagine giving anybody white towels. That's kind of like, you know, they won't last. Huh. Could you imagine that? White towels? I think last year, the year before, they gave me a nice minty green set of towels, but white? That seems like a problem. White towels to me, with 2 kids and a dog, doesn't seem like a very viable idea. I guess I'm one of those people that thinks that way, like, oh, that seems a bit ridiculous, you know? Oh, Lord. But, I mean, they did hook up the kids for Christmas, you know. They gave Isabel got the Lunar Beauty, which is Manny MUA's beauty brand. She got the Spell palette. Is that Love Spell or Spell palette? Moon Spell, that's what it is. Moon Spell palette. And Jacob got a they actually finally made a Hatchimal for the boys. It is the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. It's really cute, actually. Frankie doesn't like it very much. She does go after it, but it's really cute, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really, I'm 34, so I guess the whole Christmas thing for me is, it's not that I don't like it. It's not my gig. And, some people it's just hard. It's hard to deal with. It's a lot for some people. Um, some people just go through a lot of stuff at the holidays, and it makes it very, traumatic for some. Like me, I've been through a lot of traumas at Christmas. So it's hard for me to, it's becoming hard to, like, really like it. I don't not want to like it, though. It's just, it's one of those things where you're not really sure what to do with yourself. You try. That's all you can do is try, All you can do is try. Oh, boy. Actually, it's not that cold out there because I went out for my coffee very early because these ladies upstairs are just... they just don't have a sense of other people. Well, like I said, the other one, she knows that the other girl is, loca, and she lets her boyfriend spend the night. And I get it, it's the holidays. You want to have, people stay here, and, but you just can't do that. You can't do that. You can't, if you know she's nuts, you really can't. It's not good. It's not good for us all. But, hey, whatever. Ooh, excuse me. That coffee be coming on back. But anyway, so yeah, so let's see. Tonight I go to my mom's for Christmas Eve. We don't do big dinner. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love coffee too. I used to be a huge soda drinker. I used to drink, 2-3 liters a day, along with cans, and I was horrible. I was a horrible soda drinker. But when I had my weight loss surgery, I can't drink anything, I can't drink anything that is carbonated anymore. And I didn't realize that was what I needed, was the caffeine from the coffee. Caffeine from the soda. I thought my thing for soda was just, it was just soda, it's sweet, and the bubbles. The bubbles did help, because I had a hiatal hernia that was repaired. And so I thought maybe that's what, what the soda was, because the bubbles help break down the food. But the thing is also, the soda thing started as an act of rebellion, because growing up, my mom would not buy Coke. She would not buy regular soda. She would only buy diet soda. And when I moved out of my mom's house into wherever, the first thing I did was buy myself, cans of regular Coke. And so the addiction to soda, is this a white hair here? Let's see. There, we got it. I think no, it wasn't. Oh, well. I guess the way the sun hit that. What's up, girl? You want to say good morning, everybody? Yeah. Yeah. There she is. She's cheesins. Frankie's very cheesy right about now. Aw. You want to go to Grandma's? You want to go to Grandma's today? You could sit in Grandpa's chair. You could cuddle with Grandpa. Yeah. You could sit in Grandpa's chair. What about treats? You gonna get treats today? You gonna get treats? You're probably gonna get lots of food because people are just gonna throw food on the floor and you're gonna eat it because you're Frankie. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you good girl. Oh boy, look at this girl. Oh, did you enjoy your cheeseburger rollie? Hi, Mike and MJ's RV Adventures. Good morning. Yeah, she's here. She's being cheesy. She just had a cheeseburger rollie from 7-Eleven. I know. She's very spoiled. When you go to 7-Eleven and the kids aren't here, you want to spoil your dog. And they know, and the people at 7-Eleven, they know, oh, do you want a hot dog with no bread? Or a cheeseburger rollie with no bread? Because Frankie, can't give her too much stuff. No, we can't give her too much stuff. No. Yeah, did you have a cheeseburger rollie today? Yeah, you're going to go to Grandma's in a little while. Go to Grandma's. We have to stop at Target. Yeah, who's going to have a good day today? Who's going to go to Grandma's? Who's going to Grandma's? Who's going to go to Grandma's? Who's gonna sit in the armchair with Grandpa? Who's gonna go outside at Grandma's? Oh, yeah, I do. She is the greatest. She is so cuddly. Yeah? Who's going to Grandma's? Up, up. Oh, 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 oh. But she won't give you a kiss in the face. That one she won't do. I don't know if that's an all pug thing, but she just doesn't do. Oh, okay. Oh, she just doesn't. She doesn't want you kissing her in the face either. You know. Well, you know what? As a kid, we were always taught not to put our face in somebody else's face. So, you know, she won't bite you or anything like that. She'll just move away. You know. But she won't come lick you in the face. It would be very rare if she did. But she's very cuddly elsewhere. See? Well, she's my service dog. She's trained and registered as a PTSD service dog, so she goes everywhere. The only thing is sometimes, you know, she sees little kids and she wants them to pet her, and she loves people. Frankie loves people. Everyone said she'd be too friendly to be a service dog. It does get me into trouble sometimes. That it does. She is a little bit friendly. She loves the people. She loves to get pets. Sometimes she'll growl at the kids because she wants, you know, she wants them to pet her. And since she has her little underbite there, that kind of doesn't help her case. My cousin just had a baby about a year ago, and we just met him for the first time at Thanksgiving, and Frankie, she was licking him in the face, and he got a little nervous around her, but she's not gonna bite. And the kid was definitely her size and everything, so I think that was new for her too. She's not used to seeing people her own size, you know. 'Cause most of the kids in our life are, you know, bigger than her. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. But also, she wouldn't stop licking that baby in the face. So that's the one time she wants to lick somebody in the face is a baby. She loves kids. Frankie loves the kids. Yes, you love the kids. Yeah, you love kids. You love kids just as much as you like cheeseburger rollies, right? Let's see here. Frankie, you love kids just as much as you like cheeseburger rollies? Yeah. Which do you love more? You like kids or you like cheeseburger rollies? Aww. She's such a good girl. I kind of wish we could move, because if we moved, you know, then I can get another one. I kind of been thinking about getting her brother or something, but the kids don't want to move, and I guess we haven't found a place to move. But hey, never way, a boyfriend. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'd like to get a boy pug and name it Ralph or Gus. I even appealed the idea of naming him Yoda, and that was still not. That still wasn't appealing to the kids. But yeah. Oh well. Maybe in the future. You know, the future, I'd rather just not even live in an apartment. If I can get myself off of YouTube doing comedy and acting and stuff, and buy my own house, that would be a lot better than, you know, moving to another apartment. Aw, sweet girl, you're so sweet. Yes, you are. You're very cuddly. You know, and people are always amazed by how soft Frankie is. I mean, I don't bathe her like all the time. She gets a bath like every other week. But yeah. Yeah, she's a softie. She's a softie. Yeah, you a softie, Franks? Let's see. Frankie, you soft? Yeah. Aw. She's such a good girl. She's so cuddly. Oh my gosh. I'm getting all these weirdos on Instagram. Anyone else having this problem too? I'm getting a lot of weirdos on Instagram. Hey, H7. Yeah, it has been. Well, I was live last night. You know what? This live thing, I guess because of the holidays being so, I haven't really been much. I haven't been alive much. But I've been getting some videos out here and there. And I guess that's what's important. And, you know, well, after the new year, after the holidays, I'll come up with a live schedule and stick to that. Because, you know, we gotta do that. That would be good. a good thing to do, is to get a live schedule. I'm definitely like planning on some new video type stuff though. I will be making a phone call next week. Not next week. Well, I guess the senators are off till after New Year's. I'm going to guess that's what it is. If you weren't in my live last night, we were talking about how New York State Senator Chuck Schumer has an investigation. He opened an investigation on TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Somebody's going to have to make a phone call to that man's office and tell him some things. I think that someone must be me. So I'll be doing that. But I'm going to be doing some reaction videos to online makeup sales, because there's a lot of posts on Mercari and Poshmark that people are actually selling used makeup. Sometimes the palettes are, there's one color that they must have really loved, and it's literally down to the pan. That's really disgusting and dangerous. There's something called eyelash lice. You can get eyelash lice. You can get all kinds of cooties. I mean, the thing is, you're buying some used palette off of somebody, and yeah. Well, these aren't tampered. Well, Marshalls is tampered. Marshalls would be tampered, but that's because they allow it to be tampered. They allow people to touch their products, and they still sell it for the retail price while it's been used in their store, which is really wrong. I mean, they are. I saw them. I mean, before I worked there, remember I had a video on this, and I'm gonna take that video off of private today. And the joys of life is when you take a video off of private, it's actually like reborn. So it'll be a whole new video once again, which will be awesome. But it won't be awesome for Marshalls though. But I will be giving him a call, because he said according to the article I was reading, Marshalls is selling recalled items that said electronics, toys, and clothes. Now, the things that weren't mentioned were makeup or dog stuff. And when I worked there, they were selling rawhide treats, and rawhide's bad for dogs. That's literally deadly for dogs. So I will be giving him a call about that. But I'm going to start doing reaction videos to used makeup sales on Poshmark. They just did this really cool, there's a documentary series on Netflix called Broken. I thought it was really good. I mean, the first episode anyways. The two after that, I'm like kind of questioning just a little bit. But the first one was on the beauty community, and they had a YouTuber in the video, in the episode. I forget who it was, but it wasn't Jeffree Star. I mean, they featured Jeffree in there simply because his products are, a high rate of them selling knockoffs, bootleg stuff. So, oh, I had something on my phone. So, I mean, I thought that was really interesting. I think that certainly could be, I think somebody should do some exploring on Marshalls and TJ Maxx, especially since Marshalls, not Marshalls, it was Burlington Coat Factory who got a hold of Jeffree Star's garbage pile. The other two episodes of the show are very questionable. They had the one episode on vaping. That was episode number 2. Yeah, it was on vaping, and I'm not saying I am for or against it. I thought the way that they went with this episode was a little ridiculous. What I didn't like about it was the fact that yeah, it was they were really talking about how the kids are buying these products, and it sounds like that they're working with the parents. They were saying in the show that they were working with the parents. A lot of these kids in the show were saying that they were using their allowance money to go buy their vaping pens and things like that. That's kind of, but if it was alcohol, the parents would have gotten, big time troubles for doing that. Which, but instead with the vaping pen, we're working with the parents to put a squash on that. That doesn't really make much sense to me. So I don't know. That episode was kind of talked about how it basically, they're tearing down the vaping stuff, but they're like making excuses for how the kids and parents, that's not right. And then the third episode was yeah, it does. It did. That's what I didn't understand. That's what I didn't understand about that whole episode. I mean, they talked about vaping in the UK. They said that, in the UK, they don't have a big problem. Yeah, retailers are solely yeah, exactly. That is true. That's true because they're not, I'm assuming because like cigarettes, you have to be what? Cigarettes, you got to be 19 to buy cigarettes now. So don't they have an age cap on? Oh, it's 18. Okay, I think it might be 19 here in New York though. I thought they raised it. I don't know, but anyways. I don't smoke, so obviously I don't know these things. But that's the thing is that how are these kids buying it though? If they're under the age of 18, how are they buying it? So I mean, could it be possible that their parents are buying it for them? I mean, just a thought. Maybe that's why. But the thing is, they wouldn't. It's funny because they wouldn't work with parents who are buying their kids alcohol now, would they? Or weed or anything else. And look, we still got a problem with some areas. Parents get in trouble for buying. If they have an autistic kid or a kid with cancer, they can't buy CBD oil or anything to help ease their pains and stuff. But we got parents out there who are helping their kids buy vaping pens. I mean, for me, I don't like the whole cigarette thing because, they test them on animals but at the same time, it's just like the conversation of guns, If you got the money to buy it and that's what you want to do with your life, it's like who are we to tell you what to do with your life? But the thing is this whole episode seemed like a really big cop out. They were just talking about how the parents were, they were working with the parents to fight the vaping companies, the Juul and all that stuff. I mean, how about the parents take some gosh darn responsibility here? And then the third episode was about IKEA. I guess because IKEA sells these cheap, they were selling some cheap dressers, and kids were climbing on them, and they were falling on the children. Listen. I think that's like the case of the alligator killing the kid in Disney a few years ago, where it's like, it's really, well, poor parenting. It's poor parenting, that's what it is. If your children are climbing on furniture and it falls on them, that's because you weren't paying attention. Well, yeah, they did say that. They should be secured to the wall, but your child shouldn't be climbing on them either. That was, and the parent that was featured in the show had said that to an adult, the a dresser is just a dresser, but to a child, a dresser is a pirate ship or a pirate ladder. That's what it is. No, that's not how it goes. They should be secured to the wall. I agree on that. Not just because of kids, but yeah. But the thing is, I don't think that really equals a lawsuit. If the thing is, the story was that the child, yeah, for child safety, yeah. But also, I mean, I get it for child safety, but at the same time, as a parent, you should not be like saying, "Oh well," to a child, it's a pirate ladder or something. So you're literally making excuses for your kids climbing on furniture. That's not okay, And the thing is, and the other thing was, the lady, yeah, misuse of furniture. Exactly. So then it's technically not IKEA's fault at that rate. I mean, it should be secured to the wall. As a parent, you should know to do that as well. I don't think that's really on IKEA or, anybody either, you know. And then also they were, the story with the one kid. I mean, why would you leave your child alone in a room by themselves anyways, Toddlers should not be left in a room by themselves at all. You just can't. Unless if it's an absolutely secured area, like a playpen or something. I mean, when my kids were small, I mean, they had free reign in the apartment, but, that's exactly it. Exactly age 7. I mean, that's the one good thing about the whole Disney incident with the kid who got eaten by an alligator. Well, actually, he didn't get eaten. Actually, that's not a fair thing for me to say because alligators don't like the taste of human flesh. So when that whole thing happened, I didn't get the idea that he was eaten at all. I mean, maybe they ate a few chunks or something like that, but I had a feeling that the kid was just drowned. But, people were blaming Disney, and Disney took a big hit for that. They took a big hit for that. Now they had to remove alligators and stuff from all the rides, like Peter Pan, Tick Tock Croc, gone. The alligators and the what's that? The Jungle Cruise, done. Bye-bye. All because these parents thought the kid. Now, this is what the whole thing with that whole story I never understood was they were staying in the Grand Floridian Hotel. Now, anytime I go to Disney, it's never like that place. I mean, I've had dinners at Grand Floridian Hotel, but that hotel is totally out of my price range. But the All-Star pop and stuff like that is usually more my gig. But good morning, Trendorama. We're just talking about, poor parenting at the moment. I know that's like a very funky conversation to have on Christmas Eve. But we're talking about that show Broken. And now we're talking about, the incident at Disney. Yeah, but no, I don't think that's weird, though. If you think of the history of the Disney park, we were talking about the IKEA, there's an episode, if you see on that show Netflix, it's called Broken. They were doing an episode on these IKEA dressers the kids were climbing. Well, the thing is this, though. You have to understand, in regards to Disney, I don't think they let alligators just roam freely, but you have to remember that's their home. Walt Disney, the Magic Kingdom and all those parks were built on a swamp area. That's swampland. That's their home. They were literally pushed out of their home for this place to be built there. So it's not technically their fault. They're just walking around in their home. And the thing is, and in this case, the parent was letting the child in the water where it says no swimming. That is a parent's fault. That's the parent's fault. I'm glad they didn't sue Disney, because Disney, that's not their fault. I mean, the thing is, and they said, oh, well, I think they actually turned around and said they didn't know that that there were alligators there because they're not from there. I mean, it's a swamp. It's pretty well known. I mean, it's not, those are natural waterways there. And the thing is this, if you're staying at the Grand Floridian, they got a pretty nice pool. They have a nice swimming pool. Why you would be letting him wade in that water was beyond me. I wouldn't be doing that. That's just simple common sense. Hey, good morning, Mike. Oh, thank you so much, my sweet friend. How are you doing, Mike? Yeah, that was, it is. It's an entire swamp. Maybe. I think and they didn't even sue Disney. So, oh, Mike, you're such a sweetheart. I know, long time no see. How are you doing? It could very well be that way. Unfortunately, I'm sure they're not going to investigate that because it's ruled out as an accident. How about the Harambe incident at the zoo, where that poor animal lost his life because this mother was on her phone? Remember that? That's still, I hate zoos, just so we all know. I don't like the zoo. I like, Cool. Oh, thank you. Yes, let's drop Mike's link in the chat. I know we don't have too many people here this morning. Early morning chats can do, yeah. Oh, that's right. You have a farm. Yeah. How are things going over there with that? I'm not a big fan of zoos. I think we need to start, I've been doing good, not doing too bad. I think, well, I mean, other than the lady upstairs, she's still here. But, and there was an early morning squabble of some kind up there, but that's okay. I was planning on going live at 8:30 this morning. Oh, I just see the email about that. Did you see the new picture of, little baby Archie with Meghan and Harry? It was so adorable. Don't you just love them? I love them. I know some people don't love them. That's okay. But, yeah, remember that story with Harambe the gorilla? What was that, the Cincinnati Zoo? That's the one where, Jungle Jack Hanna, works. I can't stand him. I can't stand that guy. Yeah, it was. And the thing is, I really don't think that he would have done anything to that child. I don't. I don't. And the thing is, it's so sad that they went to that level. I don't think he would have done anything to that child. If these animals are so well trained, there's no reason for that to have happened. But the mother, they had CPS looking into her and everything. And they didn't do anything. See, this is why child protected. Oh, look at this, guys. Hold on. I'm just noticing how depuffed my eyes are looking these days. I guess that stuff is really working. Anywho, yeah, that was she was on her phone, and the kid they said that the kid kept saying he's going to go in there, and he did. Now, here's the thing. Now, we have a very big zoo here in New York, the Bronx Zoo, and I actually went and did some investigating on my own. No, I did not buy a ticket, because I won't put money into a zoo. But what they have Wednesdays are free days. Now, here's another thing is, how come the zoo didn't secure that enclosure? I mean, if that kid can find a way in there, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? There are some enclosures at the Bronx Zoo where I could have just lifted my leg and climbed right in. Excuse me. So, and the thing is, this seems to be a very big problem with zoos, where the guests are finding the need to take a selfie with these animals, and something happens, and then the animal gets punished. It's not their fault for protecting themselves, I mean, it must be so terrible to live in that cage and going round and round and round, with nothing much else to do. These animals usually walk, crawl, or whatever it is. Yeah, that's exactly it, Mike. That's true. That is true. But, the zoos are supposed to be taking care of these animals. Exactly. I can't stand zoos. I will never, I only go every now and then to the free day to take photos, and I do, I usually do send them where they need to go. I support, like, sanctuaries. There are times where an animal is, in the wild, and they can't be rehabilitated enough to go home. So these sanctuaries, but they give them a decent amount of space. Most of the time, there's very little human interaction. You can't, you got to be careful too, though. There's a lot of places that pose as a sanctuary, and they're really not. I actually, on my animal rights page, had exposed one, because I had found out some videos. There was a video of one, I think it's in Myrtle Beach. It's in Myrtle Beach, and they claim to be a sanctuary, but a true sanctuary would not be selling petting or, things like that. They don't do that. Hey, Heather, good morning. A true animal sanctuary, a true wildlife sanctuary would not be, they just wouldn't sell, these photo ops with wild animals. That's just not what they do. They may, you may be able to, like, purchase, some food, for them, but you wouldn't be the one feeding them, So there was a Myrtle Beach. They claimed to be a sanctuary, and like I said, they're selling photo ops with these animals, like hands-on photo ops with tigers and chimpanzees, and that's not how a sanctuary would work, at all. So we had there was a video, that had come across my way on Facebook, and I went and did some, investigating on this place, and I had exposed them on my animal rights page as not being a true sanctuary. And in fact, I think they're being I think this place was being investigated by the USDA. So, um, so you got to be careful with what says there's a sanctuary thing. Even I may get some slack for this, but there's Clearwater Marine Center in Florida. That's a place that houses Winter the dolphin, the one that lost the tail flukes. Now, that's a very questionable facility, simply because they are exploiting her. They are exploiting her for cash. I mean, I understand it's expensive to care for these animals. But like I said, if they're selling you some kind of photo op and this animal is doing some kind of sideshow, freak show thing, then that's not a sanctuary for animals at all. A proper sanctuary for, Winter, there's one that's named Hope and Jonah. Jonah? And then I think there's a Nicholas there too. The proper way to, the proper thing for those dolphins would not to be keeping them in a concrete jail cell. What they could do is they could create a oceanside sanctuary where they could still be in the ocean and just live life. And I mean, when they did the film, those dolphins were really in the film, and again, that's exploiting the animal for cash. And I see all these TV shows like Teen Mom, and they take their kids to this place, and they're buying. You could actually pay to play with Winter the dolphin, and that's totally inappropriate. I mean, SeaWorld plays this game too, where like they find a dolphin in need. They find these dolphins that need to be rescued, and then they get them deemed the U.S. Agriculture Department is the one who's responsible for deeming whether or not a dolphin is, able to be released or not. And many a times with SeaWorld, they were deemed not releasable, but rather than putting them in a sanctuary type of setting, they were put in the show. SeaWorld got themselves a freebie. Clearwater's doing the same thing. Yeah, they should do a release. Like I said, if they can't do a full-blown release, they could create a seaside sanctuary. There's an organization called the Whale Sanctuary Project, and they're currently working on building a sanctuary between Maine and Nova Scotia for the captive orcas and dolphins and beluga whales. So it can be done. I mean, Keiko from Free Willy, he went home. He went home. He was set free. And he went free on his own terms. They had him in a seaside sanctuary, and they would take him on these ocean walks and things like that. And all of a sudden, he decided one day he didn't want to go back. And he went free. So, these animals really don't want to be at SeaWorld. They don't want to be entertaining you. They just don't. They don't want to. It's not their thing. It's not their purpose in life. Plus, when it comes to the dolphin thing, my tattoo, when it comes to the dolphin thing, we have the issue of Taiji, Japan, and the Solomon Islands, who hunt dolphins for captivity, and the captivity industry is what drives them to hunt dolphins for food too. So when we promote these things, it does equal, these problems. And dolphins don't live very long in captivity. Now, while it's possible that, SeaWorld and the other parks here in the States aren't buying dolphins from Taiji, or they are where you there's ways around things. SeaWorld has a park in Japan. So what they could do, they could purchase a dolphin through SeaWorld Japan and just do a transfer. There are ways around doing things. When there's a will, there's a way. Plus, we just had that whole incident with the Russians were capturing orcas and belugas. They had to put them all back, though. They had to put them all back. They sent them all home. Shouldn't have taken them in the first place. But see, that's the thing is, I'm glad. Don't you should follow Rickleberry's Dolphin Project on Facebook and Instagram. They when they hunt the dolphins, they do like a live feed. I thought they were going to start doing lives on YouTube, but I don't know what happened there with that. Yeah, it's a big thing, I mean, they just had an incident recently. This girl, where'd she go? She was in oh yeah, that's what it is. This girl from the UK was at one of the, I think it was Dolphin Discovery in Mexico. And, actually, I was kind of surprised they even let her, do the swim with dolphin thing, because usually swim with dolphins, you have to be a certain age, and I think she was under the age where that it was technically allowed. But, parents, you don't have to submit, I don't think you have to submit a, birth certificate for kids. I don't remember if you did or you didn't. But anywho, the dolphin reacted and bit her. I think they bit her and they dragged her or something like that. But the thing is, they don't want to entertain you. They don't want to swim with you. See? Oh, Kim gave me that for my birthday. They don't want that. And that's sad. And, usually in these case scenarios, these animals tend to get punished for these actions. Even though, when I went to veterinary school, I'm a veterinary assistant. So when I was in school for that, to become a veterinary assistant, the first thing we were taught is that you will, oh no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, do it, do it, do it. You can go in the wild and do it. It could just happen naturally. It did happen for me once. And I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I went to the swim with dolphin thing and never really thought anything of it. But, you know what? They do have that here in New York. National Geographic has the National Geographic encounter in Times Square. It is a virtual CGI aquarium experience. It is great. It was absolutely wonderful. I mean, when I went in there, I was, I'm a member of the Dolphin Project and the Sea Shepherd, so they welcomed me with open arms and all kinds of goodies. So, but they do have that, and I think that that's going to become a thing now. That I mean, the thing is, it's only a matter of time before SeaWorld gets shut down. They're not going to. I mean, they're losing lots of money. People aren't buying tickets anymore. People ever since Blackfish. Although, it really should have, I kind of wish it had changed before that, but Blackfish in the Cove has really done a lot of damage to SeaWorld, and I do believe there's actually going to be a Cove 2.0 coming out. Unfortunately, Taiji they still hunt the dolphins for captivity. And the places that do swim with dolphin programs are usually the culprits who are buying them. Exactly. And actually, I could tell you, because, oops, this one here. Let's see. No, we're not going to get it. Okay. Actually, another thing is if you were to go to like a dolphin watching boat, first make sure they follow the rules. There's actually I think it's voluntary. It's a voluntary set of rules called whale sense, where the boats, stay at a respectful distance from the dolphins and the whales, and things like that. But I can tell you, a ticket to a whale watching or dolphin watching boat is actually far less than SeaWorld. I got when it was me and Isabel, it was $40. So this year we got a special. I think we paid $80 for me, the kids, and my dad. So That's actually pretty decent. That's actually a ticket. That's a price of one ticket to SeaWorld. And that doesn't even cover, that wouldn't even cover the parking. So you can actually go see the dolphins in the wild for much cheaper. And I mean, of course, you're not going to be, petting them or loving on them or anything like that, but you're petting and loving on them in a respectful distance, and that's the way it should be. It just, with Japan is not going to stop hunting dolphins unless if the captivity industry puts an end, is put out of business, And unfortunately, because it's such a big thing here, it's become a very big thing in China, and China's been opening, aquariums left and right, and of course they're going to be buying dolphins from Taiji, Japan. Like I said, while there's never really any evidence of whether or not they're doing that here, but the places in Mexico do. The places in Mexico definitely do. Because we have the Marine Mammal Protection Act here. Not that that's, really followed in a lot of case scenarios, but, that's, like I said, when there's a will, there's a way. And, like I said, SeaWorld has a park in Japan, and all they have to do is buy the dolphins under that park's name and just do an animal transfer. Dolphins don't live very long in captivity either. They live far longer in the wild as long as they're left alone, and we're not killing off the oceans like we're doing now. That's the only, I mean, that's the one sad part is, we're making it so difficult for them to live freely. But, captivity really isn't the answer, for these animals. They need to be in their home, and removing them from their home is bad for the environment and bad for them too, throws off the balance of nature. So we can't be doing that, Hey, good morning, Scorpion. How you doing? How are things? So, you got that problem. They really don't, the wild animals, they just want to be wild. And I think we should just let them be wild. Ah, that's good. I can't complain. It's nice and quiet for now. The ladies upstairs I think their rumble in the jungle has ended for the day. They were fighting a little while ago. But, last night we were talking about this where the nice one up there, she has a boyfriend, and she had him spending the night here, knowing that the other one has problems. I wouldn't be doing any of that. I wouldn't be having anybody spend the night with a roommate like that. I just wouldn't. It wouldn't be a good idea. But, hey, we all do what we got to do, right? It's a squirrel, Frankie. It's probably a squirrel outside. Maybe the deer are out there. I haven't seen the deer here in a long time. I think they called them. They were talking about doing a deer call a while ago. So I think they did. I think that ended up happening. And that's probably why I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Anyone else going live this lovely morning? Anybody else going live so we could do a little raid? Anyone want to raid? I don't know if Jamie's awake. I haven't heard from her, so I don't know if she's going live right now. She may go live later. I don't think I'll be going live later today because I'll be at my mom's house, and my mom really isn't into me filming there. 'Cause she's afraid. I got a weird message on Instagram today, and the person was following another YouTuber too, and I noticed that they were following a lot of people, but they had no followers following them back. So my concern is they had no photo, no post, nothing. So I did have a little concern seeing that, considering the YouTuber that I saw that she was following had been swatted, and I was kind of like, I hope you're not one of those kind of people. So they were asked, that was the crazy thing is this lady asked me for my photograph. She claimed she lives in Los Angeles, and she wanted my photograph, but why? You could see on my Instagram. It was weird. It was weird. And, yeah, like, why would you need my photo? Are you going to, I mean, like I said, it was somebody following another YouTuber that I know of, a friend, actually. And I know that friend of mine has been swatted once before, so I was like, no. I blocked immediately because I just didn't know what that was all about. Very weird. Why would you need my photo? What do you need my photo for? I don't know. That's just a bunch of weirdness. Very weird. I'm getting a lot of, like, these men who are stealing, identities, too. Holy crap, I actually had a message this morning offering to be a sugar daddy for $350 a week. $350 a week? Oh, man. That's like a lot of boxes, man. It was tempting. It was tempting, but I think that would be a very bad idea. Something about that seems kind of fishy. But $350 a week? That does not sound bad. No, I blocked that one too. I could really use that kind of money, though. Oh, Frankie, you want to say good morning to Heather? No? Hold on, come here, girl. Let's fix you up. Let's fix this girl up. Oh, boy. Oh, you're heavy this morning. You're very heavy today. That cheeseburger rolly already hit your thighs, didn't it? What you doing, girl? Say hi. Did you have a cheeseburger rolly today? You did? Aww. Was it good? That's just the wind, Frankie. There's no animals out there. Well, you know, sometimes if I see a squirrel out the window, if I'm holding Frankie and there's a squirrel out the window, she'll go crazy. But she won't go after a squirrel if she's outside. That's a crazy thing. You crazy girl. You crazy girl. You crazy. Yeah. You going to Grandma's today? You gonna go to Grandma's? Who's going to Grandma's? You gonna go to Grandma's? Aww. Who's going to Grandma's? No. Actually, they did stop at a reasonable hour. Dad, this one's mine. I did offer the kids to move. You know, I offered the kids to move. So we get another pug. So she could have a brother or boyfriend or something. I said we could name him Yoda. And they still weren't buying it. Frankie, you don't want to have a brother? Do you want a brother named Yoda? See, look. Oh my gosh. See, look. She looks like Baby Yoda. Somebody looks like Baby Yoda. Oh, there's a Baby Yoda. Doesn't she look like Baby Yoda? Disney needs to start cutting us a check. Aww. Good girl. She's such a good girl. Scratch your chest, Kelly. Scratch your chest. Yes, scratch your chest. What's up with that one eye? Oh, what's up with that eye? Ready to go on to your adventures? Want me to let you go? Let's see. Oh. Oh, okay, there she goes. She's off onto her nap adventures. Oh, man. All right. So, I don't know if Jamie's going live this morning. I guess oh, that's weird. I guess we'll have to keep an eye out and see, or if anybody else wants a raid this morning. We only have 4 people in the house, but, you know, a little raid isn't so bad. So if anyone is live or going live, let me know so we can do somebody a solid. No, probably not. Frankie, you know, we don't usually do that too much for her. I don't know. We're just not, you know, well, I got her a bag of treats the other day, so I guess, you know, she's got more toys than anything, this girl. She has a whole doggy bed full of toys. So she's okay with that. I mean, she's probably get some special treats, though. I think my mom's making meatballs and sausages. So she could probably have, you know, that'll probably be her gift, is the gift of dinner. She'll have some meatballs and sausages. Yeah, Frankie, what do you think of that? What do you think? What do you think? Huh? You want a meatball? Want sausage? Sausage. Did somebody have a cheeseburger rollie today. Oh. Oh boy. There goes the dramatics. Gonna have some meatballs and cheeseburger roll. No, you're not gonna have a cheeseburger rollie. You had one today. You had a cheeseburger rollie. Yeah, I woke up early because the lady's upstairs. Although the funny thing is, I left my house. Yeah, she does. Yep, and she loves to snore. Yeah, she's a sleepy girl. Oh, yeah. Want to go outside? Let's see. Oh, silly girl. Silly girl. Sillies. Yeah. Yeah. Up. Oh, boy. Well, she'll have to wake up sooner or later because I have to go to Target and pick up some things. Maybe I have to get another cup of coffee because Sev's, oh, I got Isabel one of those. I got Isabel one of those pillows with Frankie's face on it. I think there was a Groupon deal. It was a little pillow with Frankie's face on it. What do you think, Franks? Are you gonna be weirded out by this pillow? It's got your face on it. It's got your face on it. I wonder if they'd make me a Charlie pillow if I ordered one like that. Probably, yeah. Maybe I should make one. I should. Ooh. What is this about? See, this Frankie never gives a kiss on the face. But she will randomly just lick your hands. Yeah. Yeah, you're a special girl. Yeah. Oh. It's nappy time for Frankie. So, who we raided? Anybody want to raid? Who wants a raid? Anybody want to raid? Anybody want to raid? Raid. If not, we're going to end the live. Let me see here. Let me get my laptop. I'm sitting on it. I'm keeping it warm. Keeping my laptop warm. Let's see. I don't think Jamie is going live. And if she is, I'm not aware of it. So, let's see. Maybe we could do somebody a solid. All right. Let's see. Who's live? Who's live and needs a raid? Oh. Yeah. You know, that's what my family's doing. Well, my cousin, he wasn't, you know, he's been playing games as to whether or not him and his wife and kids were going to go to my mom's. And all of a sudden now they're coming. First they're coming, now they're not. Now they're coming, now they're not. Whatever. And the crazy thing is, Isabel is not into seeing these kids. She actually called my Isabel called these kids assholes. She's not usually like that either. Oh boy, I taught my kids well, huh? Oh man. And what are you gonna do? Well, you know what? The good thing is, I bought these kids, you know, Christmas gifts, and I don't have to. They're not fans of Jacob. You know, Jacob is you know, for some kids, I think Jacob is hard to, you know, handle because Jacob is, you know, special, you know. Some kids don't get that. He's, you know, behind, you know, mentally. Ooh, hold on. I feel like I see one there. I'll forget it. Leave it. That's the thing is that, you know, for Jacob, it's just hard because, you know, he's very far behind intellectually. Ooh, hold on. Did I just see Perez Hilton as lot? Hold on a second. Ooh. Ooh, Perez is live. Now, I know he doesn't really need a raid, but it is Christmas, and it is Perez. No, that's not alive. No. Nope, never mind. I was about to say, oh, man. I would love to raid Perez Hilton. So we'll have to do that another day, I guess. Let's see. Who's live? Who could we do a solid? Let's see. I don't know. Who could we do a solid for? Is anyone live at this time in the morning? All right. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Oh, lordy, lordy. I only had a few sips of my... Hey, Joe, good morning. How's it going? Ugh. It's actually not that cold out there today. Actually, I was afraid because I actually put my clothes on for the day, and I was actually going to go to 7-Eleven in my pajamas because, yeah, I don't see anyone? Okay. Well, let me see. I did. How you doing, H7? I'm glad you're decent. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you're decent. Oh, by the way, H7, I was going to talk to you about that. When I went to Manhattan the other few weeks ago, I noticed that Weed World, they do have food trucks. And not only do they only sell what's on their website, but they actually had popcorn. They were promoting that they were selling popcorn and ice cream and other things. I think, but then when I walked past their store, they had a medicine sign out there, so I do believe that it is not marijuana, but they promote it as such. It is CBD, but they do that's the weird thing about that place is they say that it's marijuana. I don't know. They do. If you look online, it does say cannabis oil. Cannabis oil? That's CBD, isn't it? Yeah. That's Frankie. Frankie's snoring away over here. Oh, she's actually kind of awake. Let's see. Oh, I got this at Savers, actually. It's a llama. Okay. Yeah. It is. That's what I figured. Oh, she's here. Want to say hi, Franks? Here. Come say hi. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing with your legs? You silly girl. What are you doing with your legs? Oh, you silly puppy. Yeah, you going to Grandma's today? Ugh, what happened to your eye? You got crusties in there. Ugh. I went and got mine today because I just needed to get out fresh air. I mean, I had plans of, like, because I had to go to Target later. Gonna go do your adventures, or are you gonna stay? Oh, you wanna stay? Oh, wow. Oh, no, you don't. I had plans of going to Starbucks later because it's inside of Target. But I woke up early because the ladies upstairs, they were just annoying. There was some kind of fighting going on, and I don't know. It's one of those things, but I don't think we'll ever really. I don't think we'll ever really. They have to remove her. They really do. It's too much. Too much with her up there. I actually felt the need. I had thought about going to 7-Eleven this morning to pick up the coffee cake flavored coffee, but they didn't have any today. It was all out. Yeah, so honestly, the fresh, cool air was very helpful. It wasn't that cold. Although, oddly enough, there was a lot of traffic on the main drag up there, which was kind of interesting. Merry Christmas Eve, yes. Merry Christmas Eve. But, are you guys loving these Baby Yoda song videos with the music? Very cute. Very, very cute. They make, oh wow, they have so many of these now. I still have yet to watch this. You guys watch the new, it's The Mandalorian, right? Oh, there we go. That Ryan's Toy World. I'm so over this kid. How come they didn't get punished? Can anyone explain this? I don't know, he's kind of cute, isn't he? I don't know what's up with it. I guess it's just because he's cute. I was watching Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, Rena Hall is live. They have about 8 people over there. Let's see who. Oh, the Christmas song. I don't know. He's just. I guess there's. What was it? Jimmy Kimmel was saying the other day that he says that this Baby Yoda could like solve the world peace kind of stuff. Yeah, she is. I keep telling the kids if we move, we get another pug and name him Yoda. They're not buying it. Well, you try. You do try because, the thing is, Isabel really likes living here because of the schools here. So, I mean, if I were to move, I would really, oh, Jesus. She's rude. She could be really rude, that dog. Yeah, you being rude. You being rude. Look at this. This is how my dad always laughs about her tail. Because pugs, they curl their tail. There it goes. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, no, she's moving away. She doesn't want me doing that anymore. I mean, sometimes her tail is down. It's usually if my dad jokes. Oh, here, let's see. Nope. She's not relaxed. That's it. She's not relaxed. My dad thinks when she has her tail down, it's because she's relaxed. So she can't be relaxed if her tail is curled. Bye, Frankie. She's off to adventures now. No. Well, no. Well, that's the way pugs are. They all have curly tails. Well, hers is curled. She doesn't really wag her tail either. Hi, good morning, the artist devil. Merry Christmas to you. Oh. Oh, really? I don't know. She usually uncurls her tail when she's laying down and taking a nap. I don't know. Who knows? Pugs are weird, though. Pugs are just naturally weird. They do things differently than everybody else. Yeah. Frankie, get out of the Christmas gifts. Oh, Lord. So, does anybody have any, what's the meal plan for you guys tonight? Do you guys make something special for Christmas Eve, or you like my family where you just do hors d'oeuvres? That's what my family does on Christmas Eve. It's hors d'oeuvres. The last couple of years, I was making a pernil and a rose con gandules, but I can't eat a rose con gandules. And 2 years, 2 years I did that, and 2 years I did vegan chili because I wasn't eating meat. So now I have to eat meat for now. Oh, Lord, hold on. Nope, just missed. Nope, I guess I'll just have to leave those there. But yeah, so, yeah, a couple years in a row, we were doing vegan chili. My sister would make pulled chicken, and everybody would put the pulled chicken in the vegan chili. It was my first year of, weight loss surgery, so I couldn't, eat a lot. I was still very, freshly sleeved, so I couldn't eat a lot of things. And now I can eat a lot of things, so I'll just have to still do it in moderation because, you know, I don't want to get myself into bad habits once again, you know. That's the joys of life in the sleeve. And, you know, oh, that was a thing yesterday. We were talking about this in the live last night, is that I wasn't thrown out of this Facebook group. I left willingly because some lady, oh, wait, I think I got it. 1, 2, 3. Did I get it? Oh, that's not a white one. Damn it. They really play games with me, these white hairs. They know I'm gonna come for them. Ah, weirdos. But, so yeah, we were talking about that. We're talking about, you know, this one bariatric group that's owned by Bariatric Pal. Now, Bariatric Pal owns a lot of these groups, these, you know, groups for weight loss surgery patients. They do have their own hospital, I think. And the company... Oh, 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 oh. I got it. I got one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that the funkiest thing ever? Only the top half is white. I know, we're being kind of gross right about now, but you know your family if you can talk about your white hairs and poop. But, Frankie, I'm not sure what you're barking at. There's nobody out there. Bless you. What are you getting all angry about? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, I bet you do. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have ham. Hell's Angels donated a lot of stuff to me for Christmas. And here she comes now. Here we go. Here comes the rude dog. She's about to be rude. What are you doing there? All of a sudden, now you're wide awake? That's the fun thing about Frankie, is 1 minute, oh. What you doing, Franks? Oh, hi. How you doing? It's pooping time? Oh, boy. I think my medicine is already worn off, John. Last night, I was a little ridiculous. I took a regular laxative with milk of magnesium. Cleaned my butt out, though. What you doing? Oh, what you doing, girl? What's with the eyes? Merry Christmas, John. Do you have special plans for Christmas, John? Have yourself a good meal? I don't know. Tonight, I think my mom just see, and that's the thing, is I usually cook for Christmas Eve because it helps me, you know, take away from the traumas and stuff. But unfortunately, this year, I'm just not going to the strip club and trying to find Mrs. Claus again. I hope you find her. If you find Mrs. Claus, I hope you find Mrs. Claus and I find me Charlie Hunnam. He's in India, though. He's currently in India filming that show. I have to read that book. That's the next book on my list. I have it. I still have to I have to read the book that he just did a movie with Mel Gibson. I have to get that book too. I have to get that book and read it too. It's definitely on my to-do list. But just doing Franks. So just keeping an eye out. If somebody's live, so we could do a little raid. You know, I'd like to do somebody a solid. Frank, you want to do somebody a solid? I guess it's too early for people to go live today, so. What you doing, Franks? That's my stomach. And no, I'm not hungry. That's the thing with the, oh, here, check this out. Merry Christmas. If offended, call 867-5309. Isn't that Jenny Craig's number? 1-867-5309. Yeah, that's Jenny Craig. So if you're offended by something today, please call Jenny Craig. Ah. Oh Lord. Oh, you know, there's a certain point where this does get a little annoying, to tell you the truth. And listen, let me tell you something. I'm as politically correct comes, but there really does come a time where it just, like, you know, you're being a little ridiculous. Like, I think we did talk about this on the live the other day, and it was something that I thought it was just ridiculous. Um, you know, what do you call it? They were talking about Santa Claus being gender neutral. How are you going to make Santa Claus gender neutral? Santa Claus is a dude. He's a god. He's a pagan god. See, this is where people seem to forget the whole Christmas thing, is that parts of this is actually part of pagan traditions. You know, Santa Claus, Christmas trees, gifts, all that stuff is pagan traditions. It's not necessarily a Christian or Catholic tradition. But, you know, that's the weird thing of this all, is that, you know, people are so quick to say, oh, we need a gender neutral Santa Claus. Like hell you do. Like hell you do. Santa Claus is a pagan god. Leave it alone. And the thing is, and that's the thing, is us pagans are usually, you know, really very, we're generally very, oh, there you go. Is there really a gay Jesus? I mean, listen, I don't know about all that, but I mean, I'm all for, like, you know, if people want to believe Jesus is black or something like that. There is actually a church. There's a church in Panama called the Church of the Black Christ. That does exist, the Church of the Black Christ. That's fine. That's something I don't mind. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess Governor Cuomo is single now because he doesn't have that lady in his photos anymore. Huh. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know they broke up. Anyways. Yeah, you can't have a gender neutral Santa Claus. That's just silliness. That's just making noise and doing things that, you know. You know, I'm all for that. I'm all for, you know, political correctness and not being, you know, that way, but there's, like I said, there comes a point where, like, that makes no sense. So don't do that. You know, gender neutral Santa Claus. I think there was something recently that was, like, kind of weird. I don't know. But, so, let's see here. Oh, what are you doing, girl? Alright, guys, so I am going to end the live now. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I don't know what my day looks like just yet. I do know I have to go to Target and pick up some things. I have to pick up one of those Edwards pies, and I need some concealer because I'm going to be doing my makeup. So I will see you guys maybe tomorrow evening. I think we're talking about doing a Sunny's crawl of some kind. Right, Frankie? Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. And if I don't see you later, which, well, today, you probably won't see me today. But have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, because I'm pagan, and have a great day. And remember, you know, these people in the stores, you know, be kind to them. You know, they're working minimum wage and, you know, doing that. So, you know, remember kindness is free. So spread that. See you guys later.